Hello, hello. Thank you very much. I think it's on tonight, and for a very long time I've been meaning to do this video, and I'm very sorry that it took me so long. But here we are, the science of the endocannabinoid system, and I'm going to do a quick explanation of what the science of the endocannabinoid system is. Pronouncing it's probably the hardest thing to get about it. We should be learning this in school. Everybody should already know what I'm telling you, getting ready to tell you. But if you wonder why, like, CBD stops like a little child from having seizures, or all these medical things, like if you would have asked me 15 years ago, hey Jack, what do you think about medical marijuana in California? I would have said they all want to get high because if it were all these wonderful things, we would already know about it, right? And the truth is that this is the worst thing that could happen to our evil healthcare system. Not all healthcare is bad. Some of it is, like the overuse of opioids and pills. There's my grandfather was a surgeon for a very long time, and he told me, he said there's miracles in the pharmaceutical world, and there's things they do miraculous that'll save you when this won't. But there's also, like, I think teenagers dying of opioids. It was the leading cause of death of teenagers, and but anyway, the science of the endocannabinoid system and understanding what it means to your body. I thought this would erase better. It's been on here for a long time. I drew this a while ago, and but those little dots might look like endorphins. Yo, I got some endorphins. So, nerve endings. We all have nerves and they all have endings. And in the neurological synapse, they don't actually touch each other. This is the neurological cleft right here. And every nerve has a nerve start and an ending. And it's electrical, chemical reaction. Every time you touch, your fingers or your eye, being able to see something is your nerve. I'm sorry about my pictures, but that's kind of what a nerve ending looks like. Is they come in, they have these spots where they're just kind of hovering at each other, and that's where the dopamines and endorphins jump across the synaptic cleft. Now, like they tell you, you can only use 10% of your brain because they can map this. It's very hard for these nerves can fix themselves, and we're learning that. But they can map them, but it's hard to fix. But that's where they get this. Oh, you only use 10% of your brain because they see this neuron over here spitting this out, and they see this side only catching 10% of what's being spit out. And the miracle of cannabinoids and what they do, we all get sick and stuff anyway, and but they're neuroprotectants. There's a few different things. They're neuroprotectants, and they're also neurotransmitters. Now, the reason they can act as neurotransmitters is because, and neuroprotectant, is because of the little geometric shapes that make up cannabinoids match identically to the little geometric shapes that make up our nerve endings. And we are hardwired for cannabinoids. Like, cannabinoids are in vegetables. They're in vegetables, I think fruit. But our bodies need them. like that's why we all say we're all addicted to something. We all got something we're addicted to, and it's our neurons are, need cannabis because it's for two different reasons. I'll give two different examples. One is the regulation, like being a neurotransmitter. These let me back up. Since cannabinoid shapes are identical to our nerve endings shapes, the little geometric shapes, cannabinoids can enter into our nerve endings and bond with dopamines and pull them across. So everything is going from one side to another. Now there's two different scenarios I want to show, which I don't know how good a job I'm doing, but we'll let you know. So like with somebody that's like slowing down, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, things like that, that's because there's a low, and cancer. Cancer gets caused because stuff gets stuck on one side and it can't jump across, and it gets backed up and backed up and backed up, and rots, and that's one of the things that causes cancer. What cannabinoids do, as I say, they're neurotransmitters. They for someone who's having trouble with like cancer or Alzheimer's, and the dopamines don't want to jump across and they'll get stuck. Somebody with epilepsy will be the opposite. And that's usually in the form of there's no regulation. There's nothing regulating these things. And they're spilling out and hitting this side with full force to the point, it's just all the information is scrambling. And that's why these little kids, they have this Dravet syndrome where their nerves are doing this. And then they start taking CBD, which is, neurotransmitters and neuroprotectants. And that's, like I said, I wish we all knew this. I can't believe I know it now. I mean, like, if you would have asked me, I don't know, probably more than 10 years, probably 15 years ago now, what I thought about what they're doing in California, I would have said they were all getting high and they didn't want to. I don't know what I did with my guitar. Here's my guitar. They were all getting high, and that's what it was about. But I didn't understand. It's real. When I went to my state, in the state of Maryland, it's November. We can vote to see if we can grow 2 plants. Which, if you get 2 plants, you can do a lot with 2. You can do enough for yourself anyway, so you don't have to go, 2 big outdoor plants. You don't need a grow room. Just grow them out. If you're allowed to grow it, I guess. I don't know what the rules are going to be. I haven't really been looking into it much lately. But anyway, let me find my guitar pick. Facebook. My thing used to be to sing songs, other people's songs. Ooh, cowbell. And Facebook, I started doing these videos again a while back. And Facebook started copywriting me and taking my videos down, and they would send me these messages that I'm going to have to use the one in case I drop it, but that's okay. Facebook kept sending me these messages like, we're taking half your post down because you copyright infringing on, so like that stumped me for a while, and I mean, I'd probably do a lot better if I didn't sing. But the idea behind the singing was that I'm a cannabis patient and blah blah blah, and I can like learn a new song I memorized a new song every week for like 3 years, almost 3 years, probably 2.5, and that was just to, I don't know, try to prove that my brain's working well, I guess. But I don't know. So anyway, here's it goes. I wrote this, and if it's bad, then complain to Facebook, because I was gonna write other people's song. So. Hey, oh Father, I'm your only son. Sorry I failed you. Nothing's undone. You stood beside me always. You standing to the end. Broken hearted memory. You're my best friend. Fly away my ego. Fly away my son. Never feel broken. Never be undone. You feel the pain of many. You feel the pain of most. Don't you surrender. What you love the most. Don't tell me you've forgotten. Don't tell me you're my friend. Broken hearted memory. You were my best friend. Fly away my ego. Fly away my son. Never feel broken. Never be undone. You're waiting till dawn. Power. You're standing till dawn. Power. Flower, flower, my ego. Flower, my son. Never feel broken. Never be undone. expected that, were you? So thanks for listening. And oh yeah, I should have did that. I need to do the oil. Like, this is one thing. CBD oil, you can find it in Garrett County, Backbone Mountain Hemp. I have them up on my website. I'm planning on getting more CBD places up, like Meadow Mountain Hemp. They've got great stuff. They've got a full out organic farm. We buy some. I buy, like, my wife gets their what is it? The chews. Got me the elderberry chews or something, but they're real good. And Cloud Factory down in Oakland has some CBD stuff. They're a vape shop, but they have a lot of CBD stuff. And so anyway, thank you very much.